I have a school of a fine divination from the beginning class up to the university level. I've been to this faculty almost 25 years now. So as you read this line, it is already telling you the book that the person just come, the spirit that governing the person before, even though the person come to you. A duavare evanyua, a kaguda, aba awo. Tana popolia ma, aba losochie. This is the first message.
Okay.
The second one is third one is so Digba is the second one. Its appellation is Digba Maburakpa. Okay. A fan read from the right hand side to the left hand side. You ask the deity, you ask the fan that what work the person supposed to do.
Okay, mpenyimfo ne ahwefo eneso yesama makwaba ediba Kabacha TV so eneso emredro se yede yen dada dwumedia eye amamrefie ene amamre ni suasua no na ede ebebrem enuti se ene ye o first time o hwen ya mesre se wo be subscribe wia na wa twen sema otwen ya obehu se edoma bi ebeba e wo screen ase na afi wamia edom ne so ede amaye fiti ene eko video foforo bia yede betu ya YouTube channel ne so no uni first person na osa ebeka afi so ya wo Facebook and TikTok sa apps nyina we ni obeya ni se obe like ye page ni nyina ede amaye na afi wajai wo comment anase wa share video no so ede amaye wasembisa bia wo ho apesa obisa no de bisa famaye na afi yede ehu emwaye ebema ebotaya eta sa adwumedie echi ani se mrebi atwem no ye hu se ye nananom de amamre amanie ene ahama edru ene susum nyuma ene de di dwuma ye hu se siwom yepa na so samre de ye nkwala ya be ye jai sa amamre ni nyina ede tu enchen ena nia ye face ebeye amayen no ena ye na so Kabacha TV agi ede atu ye hu so se ye bechi oman ni nyina na afi mpanyimfo a omu nemdi omu wonyansa eni nchechre pa ene fire na amamre hu no ebebo ape won eni won edi nkomo se na be ya nso ye besua na ye nchirima omu banso ebesua na afi omu enya abapa edi efrimu ti samre de ene ni aye ba besua no ye besua ade ede afa ana ifa ho eniti yanya openye ba ku bia owo kro aye frɛ no anyako eho ena ya ba bepie ene a ye nini e ba be din komo iti wo de twen emre soma bi pe ye ba sisia mpanyimfo ne ahwefo yesama mo akwaba bi yeda wase se wajibre amaya kwaji krato aba afide yebo apen openya yensa akan ene ewo fide mu ha na afi yenene astati edin komo twi no enye ma ne papa bi nti odiyen beko brofo kasemu na afi echechire bi wo wa yabecheche mu edi ama. Daddy, we welcome you today to Kabacha TV.
Yo, thank you.
We are doing good. Hope you are also doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Okay. For the benefit of the doubt, this is my first time knowing you. Someone know you, but maybe my viewers doesn't know the person we are talking to. So we would like you to mention your name, where you are, and what you do with your powers or whatever you does. You tell us.
Yeah, my name is Togbig Bati.
Okay.
I am regional coordinator of Ghana Psychic and Traditional Healers Association, also regional task force. Okay. I'm a member of Traditional Medicine Practice Council and the Ministry of Health. This is my shrine. I am Hunwa. The meaning of Hunwa is the priest. Okay. And Boko, the chief sorcerer. And what we are doing now, I am doing now is somebody just came to me to do spiritual consultation.
Okay.
And This is how we do it to the person, because without a FA divination, you lost. So it's a matter for everybody who ever want to know his roots. You're supposed to be initiated into this cult before you know your destiny will be clear. And so a FA is one of the divinities that helps a lot. Without a FA, you cannot do anything and successfully. So that's why I was in this cult for so many years ago, and have the adherents and the devotees. Those who I have trained, have initiated into this cult, they are a lot. And those from the far and near, abroad, and then the Anyako and its environs, one of the Tobokos. If I say the Tobokos, I'm one of the clergies. Yeah. So I have a school of a fan divination from the beginning class up to the university level. And even though I have a group called Traditional Herbal and a Psychic Herbal Association, which I have created this cult into it. So when you go there, you see people in a primary level, secondary level, and university level. Most of people from abroad came in to learn, and they also initiate into the secondary level.
Okay, so when we talk of IFA or eFA, what exactly that this mean?
IFA is the spirit that came in everybody. Before you're born to this earth, there should be a star or a destiny. Your parents supposed to go to IFA to look for your destiny. So if you know your destiny, you know exactly the work you're supposed to do. Some people have born and then it is not even though maybe it is not your duty to be doing this work. But if you are initiated into it, the FA divination, the result is you must know exactly your work you're supposed to do. So FA is a spirit that guides human race. Without FA divination, you are just moving in dark
world.
Yeah, dark world. Thank you.
Okay. So this FA that you are talking about, how do you do it?
Yeah. We call it divination. The divination, FA itself is an icon that we had in our inferiors. And the messenger of FA is, we call it Gumaga. Is a two-line that tell us the meaning of what we are looking for. So I will demonstrate it for you to see.
You demonstrate it.
I will demonstrate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, per your experience in this FA thing, for how long have you been in this?
I've been to this FA court almost 25 years now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So has people come to you for this consultation things?
Every day and night. That is why somebody is here just want to do the consultation before you came in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you said you want to demonstrate.
Yeah, I have to do that.
Let's move forward.
Okay. Okay. Perhaps the person came with, we call it a jar. It can be cowries, it can be money or anything of that sort. So when the person brought it, you put it on the mat. Let the person put it on the mat. Use the Agumaga as I've mentioned. These two lanes tells you what you should do, what you should not do. So this is how it goes. Enfin lumina ola fofo je gbamalogu ajiare ma la duko duke kana kwekwato. Du viklelo aro dunoi. Sebla onya na va pu hlan godo na va pe na mungogbe na mogodo na mokpa na moyo. Mungogbe na mogodo na mokpa na moyo. Afana mungogbe o mogodo o mokpa o moyo. Na pu hlan godo ava pe. Because you want to know the problem in which the person brought to you. That is why I'm saying that you have to You should go to the front, the back, the side, and bring the hidden news.
Okay.
Okay. This is what we call Amaton Lopi.
Amaton
Lopi. This represents the icon we have in the inferiors.
Okay.
Then you have to knock the ancestors who are passed through this before even I have born.
Okay.
Aloya, aloya, aloya. Maku bojira. Yo mado ago. Mo formula de nyigba be ri amato di amano nyigba onu gamade na gbeto onu na mo daga nyigba ga majo flo kanu di magbo nyigba onya fu e ji nyigba ji ko daga na la anyigba gbaja maro hadue na hadu ya mo vo akante vo ge I have to pacify the land first.
Okay.
E mo yomi kaka maka jikushi anyikugba le sabluku mo yomi kata the north, east, south and west. Because we believe we have so many types of gods.
Okay.
We have wind gods, we have gods from the clay, the sea, the river, the tree, and everything. So we have to call them, the spirit, together to mingle so that they can tell you what you need. Ma formula a fan lumina o la fo vie gba malogu e toku vi ma choka o ka vi gbe die be na makuli fo to dara gbali fo o hon fi je to mo ti atori o sakiti o fo ye va na go fo ye va agbali mo no mo yo o yo be de koro tuta tu hu o ra chi ma to re po mu o tubu fu no pa amadu ngonwe ku amano glego do pu nglingo o sakpate o vie ma di agbanli hanu ngonwe e sakpate hanu ngonwe e fa vie to gble e fa ma ji lo ka mo yo fi se fi na la na ba didi awasegba achikutachi abeda gba ba gana ma ti avolura e ma tro ma ti avolu e fa ho mo vuduore e zure ma ti avolu zupo ma ti avolu zure o ma ti avolu ni langba agbo adi enwo pe mi pe amade mi ji ma na gon so avokala gbata. This is one of the fine gods. We always see it on the gates. Okay. Whenever you are entering the fire shrine, you see that icon on the gate. We call it Lagba. So that is the appellation I'm giving. Okay. Machia volo kakaka apoli apolgodogo dokunoma ya chicheshi na shiuno foto na glono foto ya famata yamu. Machia volo kakaka. There is another god too in a far court in a house. We call it apoli. That governs the house. Whoever at all want to come to the house with bad mind will be arrested. I mean, use this word. Will be arrested.
When you talk about arrested by police or arrested
by the gods, by that particular icon.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It will arrest you, even though you defecate. It will embarrass you.
Really?
So you have to call them one by one. They all reside under the IFA itself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm moving on to.
Let's proceed.
Yeah. Machia volume kakaka. Ayi matro machia volu. Ali blagodogo. Abe gbafuno yevu no machia volura. E matro machia volu zumase gaji gachara. Kokonu bajaba agbomile de gbasabi mo fana kabo yo vono. Ache pochelele. Asebe profio zwe to gaogbe. Asemo no zumo bukono kpavo. E for kito danye ba mane na for vito danye for kito machi de ha. I'm referring it to ase. It's a metal icon. Okay. So all the gods, the divinities or the spirits, the deities, if I'm calling them, I have to call that ase, so that if they all come, they have to come and take their drinks on that ase. Okay. Machia volo kakaka, machia volo vudu no basao, machia volo ni kakaka, matro, machia volo apogodo fakpe, machia volo ra. Machia volo adekla fifi chouve de football de la kodiba kukuma di mdu amoshi efiale. Machia volo ni kata togbede metsi avolo ɖa ye metrɔ metsi avolo avazia kaklaku ebe nyazilawo degbe metsi avolo mi kekeŋ mi katã miava ɖe kato fã ye metrɔ metsi avolo hamari do be ku ɖe kosi kɔ voviwo gbɔ to ɖo dadia ku vumeri metsi avolo tɔgbe voduwo katã atsiaƒu nuyi kplikpa ziɔ lotɔ yeveto avatɔ metsi avolo mi kaka viva oti viva pra viva mɔnɔ viva desu viva tɔdzi metsi avolo mi kaka mi katã miaɖiɖi aƒe trɔ na va ɖe kato fã eyi metrɔ ɖe metsi avolo tɔgbe xoxo yiwo yi elɔ tɔgbe kɔ xoxo metsi avolo mi ɖa etsikpe si aga o abã kpavi metsi avolo ɖa sekle megawoe metsi avolo mi ŋdoʋu mate gbogbo avolo tɔ dzaxa metsi avolo ɖa metsi avolo dansɔ ɖe gbe metsi avolo kakaka gbogbo gã be dze tɔblutɔ metsi avolo mi ɖa kakaka he metsi avolo hligba dziekpɔ metsi avolo mi kakaka eye metrɔ ɖe metsi avolo adonua kli edzraka ɖo tɔ be dzoke ɖe ʋu no mu metsi avolo mi ɖa kakaka miava ɖe katoƒa eye metrɔ avoloa metsi avolo atikpa zokpa ezomato ɖe kpe dzi ekpa bidzo zoɖɔmetɔ kple kpokpe metsi avolo mi kakaka eye metrɔ metsi avolo ezãte ma fietu eta ɖiɖi tetɔ gbɔna metsi avolo mi kakaka he eye metrɔ metsi avolo bokɔʋudui metsi avolo ɖa he metsi avolo fetɔ ma wɔgbona ne wɔgbɔni hã fa gali metsi avolo ɖa kakaka anagla didi okutɔ be dzi edame do wɔri no tɔ dzi ɖo na yasi be akpolo to be nɔ gume sekla gu metsi avolo mi ɖa metsi avolo sɔge ɖe dzi metsi avolo mi kakaka kple bokɔtɔ bokɔ ɖɔ xo katã yi ɖe lɔri metsi avolo you have to call all the ancestors. That's what I've just done. So I'm going to those who are now alive.
Okay.
Like my colleagues, my elders, or my genius. You have to call them, you plead with them so that they also release their spirit to govern you
so
or to guide you.
The ones you just mentioned are the past.
The past.
Gone ancestors.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see.
Yo, bokono betumato, metsi avolo mi kakaka. Metsi avolo etɔgbe havɔ kabatsa, metsi avolo kakaka na va ɖe katoƒa. Metsi avolo mi dawo karevi, metsi avolo ɖa. Tɔnya ho, metsi avolo mi kakaka. Ne gbegble ƒoma dzi ekpo ƒe gatsi gabɔ, metsi avolo mi ɖa. Metsi avolo bokɔ kuma ɖo metsi avolo ɖa. Eye metrɔ metsi avolo aziabu gama ɖo, aziamebu no ɖɔ ga o. Metsi avolo dzogbana metsi avolo mi kaka. Trɔnɔ ɖewo gbe, metsi avolo mi kakaka. Eye metrɔ metsi avolo ɖe, metsi avolo ayi suxe ɖe, metsi avolo ɖa kakaka. Eye metrɔ metsi avolo mia, metsi avolo elavi sekɔ menya tumu, metsi avolo ɖa. Eye metsi avolo lavia, metsi avolo tɔgbe kɔ fada, metsi avolo ɖa. Edzreme gã menye home gã o, metsi avolo ɖa. Metsi avolo dzogbɔna efo John kɔtsikɔ metsi avolo mi kata masia metsi avolo mi ɖa mi katã miava ɖe katoƒa kpɔya bokɔnɔ gbetometɔ menɔ nye bokɔvie kpa vo he mi katã miava ɖe katoƒa eye metrɔ le mia gbɔa meɖo efakatɔ etɔ ƒe vodu enɔ ƒe vodu metsi avolo mi katã esekpokpo nunɔ esefia dzɔƒia nyɔnama ase egawo ƒe ase wòdɔvi togbotu wòkomini wòtomalisa efia ƒe meɖɔ ʋu ɖeka o tsikutɔ mia dage. I'm now calling the one who just came to you for the consultation. You have to call his or her spirits from the maternal side or paternal side to come. So that's what I've just said. Maijia, metro, mayo mia, mayo akpoliduo. That is the horoscopes. Akpoliduo. We have 16 to 17 a duo in a far court. So you have to mention those. They are the heads. So you have to mention them. That's what. Listen to it. Machavo poli jongbe. Abagana fuchu majatoli dia liegli now. Ototo. Olololo amanyanu de mama hochiku ton machia volora machia volu yeku meji ebe kpadaka mo wolo elon to ejokple yokpa ogolo mochi mamonyi fefi mata klala ezado nkuvie mu no javoto mo na zakpe no do na kpe no zanamlonyi na fiafie le zama enu mekena yo ma yo kpoli woli meji ebe agbodo fi makuna ti agbodo tomo agbodo tomo ajanjelo tomi na togban ha yo dragero na ganyo ha yo dragero machia volora machia volu ekpoli edimeji ebe kuna fokpaku edona fokpaku kokloku ebe je ko gba marudu oda adaike fo gbera mega fo kufa de wolo machia volora kakaka machia voli kpoli loso meji ebe akpa bi unnehe ehe abi unakpa ehe ruhemo ni na ro yo miunyana ehe ke rozanre masang bagbao ehe rozanu masang bagbao anagba ehe rozanu masang bagbao anagba kheruzanu masavin gbagba o anagba anagba e kheruzanu machiavolo kakakaka e machiavolo ngoli meji ebe tachi ada lihon ada e tachi kle lihon pere badame ya isu ha machiavolo kole bla meji ebe khakimo do kakada zumu zumadawo mi ava dole logo machiavolo ra akla meji ebe chincho de fa modoglo na glo de kare kan gboga machiavolo kakakaka e machiavolo akpoli asameji ebe tofleron ho tofliva kui achia ka ja hebe se kloto ito iko jaga hebe se kloto ogbe machiavolo ra akpoli guda meji ebe kaka uboko wono fifa dagba da chima dano na ti so ma kanu na kpogalo ha machiavolo ra kakaka e mo yo kameji ebe na gbavojo na gbavogbo uchi ke san e ko ya fu mo yo poli trupe meji ebe shishi ko mi adofia di poncho machiavolo ra kaka poli tula meji alafia ebe matakoli ebe yento yo no do e le gbogbo che fufu na hunjo han wo ye fu poli le te meji ebe le tengete akobiji mo dokunu akolofi pe mo di no be suno yo go ma ki gan ha domodo na ye pay. So you tell the person to hold the stomach, because we know this particular horoscope and mention as lectomeji. If you are doing it, you have to hold your stomach, because
so the person who is coming for the AFA,
the AFA has to do that, because this one work with. Whenever I thought you hear the word lectomeji, I mean I call them Form 3 people, students, the witch and wizards. So to call them just like that, it's not easy. That is why I also call them Form 3 people. So after that, we are going over. Boli a chiemeji, a bajiro katajeklo, a temani gona jafia banala ya na ruya kaba. Na monyo joro mi ada gbona joge a chikonya ja ava fu boko kata afu mo ya va fakagade a chikonya ja va fu. So you have to rescue the person from the hands of that particular god. Poli a fumeji hekpa fumeji kekpa aba somo jajile mu ma jajile somo na gbamli manyare konya ba jo. And you mention them, all the hairs polio, you mention them. After that, if you prefer, you mention the laser ones too, like poly, beyaku, blah 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 blah. As I'm doing it, then I continue with ayimayo polio kata fufufua. The 17th one is Chietula. It's Chietula. So you mention the Chietula. It is the overall of all the horoscopes. That poly Chietula, aba clever of him for Toro Blana, at the Cotomania for Gono, the Tuamayo for you, Dopo Jado. So there is a particular god that we use in a whenever I thought we are on the mat. After doing all, you have to mention it. We have it different. So what the one I have, the appellation is Begudamaro una wakio. Atamado viogbo, ne viana da togbo, a unovona tokpa, a giovona tokpa, bobovona dokpa, kuku document da dobli kwokbo, ye futofutan wana katachio, logo kuku en vaudoué, bagba vaudoué, na vujuna fakatopa kato katakata, na dagbamonori, na do command fakato a family ball, me boya, me bokiche, a family ball, me boya, me bokiche, fatangunu, me bolu, me boya, me bokiche bolu. After that, when you call those people, you have to give them water and drink. You miapachi, yabaho, kaka, bafana gare mana fakatohi. You ahai, kaka, yabaho, kaka.
Okay, so before you continue. Those things there, those that you just use for the AFA, what does it represent? Does it represent all the names of the gods you mentioned?
Yeah, even though a human being, there are some stars here represent head, ear, nose, eye, every part of the body. That is where you see them many. Depends on, if you want to ask any question, there is an icon here you use. That is where it's accountable. You cannot say 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after you finish with the IFA, you gave them water.
Yeah.
You gave them drink.
Yes. So we continue.
If you didn't give them, what will happen?
Even though when you enter this house, I don't welcome you. Even though I just say you're welcome without giving you water, how do you feel?
But
yeah, you are calling them to assist you to give the exactly what the person needs.
Okay.
That's why you call them to come.
Okay.
You call the spirit to come. So you have to give them water because they drink water with us. They drink gin with us. So you cannot call those. You cannot invite your father without giving him anything.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's proceed.
Okay.
Let's continue. What you just did, what does he explain?
This is a messenger. This is a messenger of the icon that we have in the shrine. Is a mediator between the icon in the room and the what we are doing here.
Okay.
So he is sending the message from here to the room.
Okay.
That is why we do that.
Okay.
The farmer for ye munamohi. This is the water. Yeah, we are sending the tool line. We call it agumaga.
Agumaga.
Yeah, before you send somebody, you have to give him the transport.
Okay. Okay. So when you say agumaga, what does agumaga?
Agumaga is a messenger that stands between the IFA itself and a human being.
Okay.
So without this, you cannot tell you cannot say anything.
Okay. So
because he's going to tell you what exactly you should say.
all right.
Yeah.
But that one was a mediator between the gods and what the IFA.
Yeah.
And then this one is between the gods and the human being.
The human
all
being.
right.
Yeah. Oh, pa naguni. Kugo jaja kuruta kwa kushin kubale sabo. Kuma yo kaka. Nana mai na yifu ko ke boy ma ale na boya. Oduji la na va gbli mi aglo kaka. Yo aloya. Then you call the attention of those.
Okay. Okay.
Mo pomla mi kaka boko. Mo pomla mi boko. Mo pomla vudu kata mo pomla mi kaka ya. Yo ajare mala duko. Nye moja ga dukero. Fana gonu. Oko kalade. Afa vieto blanc. Ala khoma gbarama gota. Dukero bling blo. Chaya. So as you read this line, it is already telling you the book that a person just come. It giving you the spirit that governing the person before, even though the person come to you.
Okay.
So I know what I will tell the person from the beginning, but I have to need the supporters that will support the message.
Okay.
Aduavare avanywa. Bere unsakanyo pe gaka agolang. Vanga ya yo vanga ni ya yo malaba hu sakanyo ka gbolangwa afia ba afa ma ba gbadum ka mi hwinam afia ba nu ya jojomra maji the problem that the person brought to you even though it is in progress.
Okay.
So if I say annual, this one, it means it is in progress. But this one, the thing has already done, passed.
It has already been done.
Be done.
Okay.
So vous doit mavanga vous fa. A fa po a nyavanga. A fa po a dovanga. A donovie nya ku. Numara zana a he bakagbego. This one stands for voodoo.
Voodoo.
Yeah,
okay.
the deity.
Okay.
This one stands for do. A do. A do can be the work,
okay.
the sickness.
Okay. Okay.
This one stands for death, a coup, and matter, case.
Okay.
And this one is poverty.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are now going to find out the one.
Okay.
Okay. Yo vodelaja, vodela yo. Fica la fana gon glims go. Tu la vova. Ba patori machine la pa bo. Loso meji, e ba pa bi nguna heru harmoni na do yo mienya na. Na du na ko. I fa mienya gana la. Yo la fille. La famille kataka vikelo bo mi inago. Yo chie guda truc be koya yo stand up only Christian this one now a door.
Okay.
So the sickness maybe the sickness or the occupation.
Okay.
A door ya wo wona po koya ye wo fato a gbere. Akpo means no. Saguda sakuku sakaraka. A ka guda, you say yes. Aba a doyo wana bonuruna ye. Yo a domo wana bonuruna de. Ina pona fakato. Kakakangwa. Bire akpo. Fudi aba podoma do chebe fino to makpo podomi ngonya la forabito nyana a kachie ba no irete for ka no gonu na no ni aba awo yo ayi manya ye na pe na gore akpo na gbeto no gbetuma gbere akpo dona a katula ba na hala homana do a kaugbe aba no nu wo jifi o ja she to aba kafia ba akpo na gbeto mana akpo re avie onya avime na akpo na fakato a uno kaji mo pono fana glimi blo asa loso yeku re guda wezon kaka aba awo ye mo akpo na vi han asro na akpo na gbere akpo yakwa bolate yakwa kaba asronu khotun yena kwena kakakangwa because if he's talking about the wife or the husband it may be the ghost. Okay. Maybe the human being. So you have to clarify it.
Okay.
Asronu khotun na kwena kakangwa ngoni ya bolate ka aba he say yes. Asrono khotonu mari yena po do na pa manyo na kakakang trukbe gada ba jala tomacho apa lang ko to la chia maga apa muha ka guda aba awo yo do na pa nyunyu yena po ni ngoli bladi aba humanya tanore ya yoje hunya ka yoje ko mo kola ni ha yakuro gbe agbe aba manya ye poni ayo ka doya o ma fakata lari asroli nya jui agba mo romuni afa bere akpo turaro ngonli chogba aba so shi modonga na chiu a chera gba ko so ra gba ko cha afrika amamanya nui da ko ba mo bona akla chogbe ebe jobe ye pe ruru ama vivi na agagbe agbe yi ha ayo kanu ya nye do gblomo le be do na ri do re onya o me fa ka to le ike menyo la jima o glo na mi a gbede akpo fa na gble mi glo ye kuro gbe ebe yes ye do re o me do menyo tana kpokpo li ama ebe losochie ebe agbekalegbe amare nto egbine ne rukui.
Okay, when you say losochie
is a one of the horoscope which you may not understand it.
Okay.
But unless you are initiated into this cult before you know what losochie means. Okay. But we will demonstrate it a little bit. So that is the first message. Agbekalegbe it means if you want to be alive long, you do it for yourself. But if you want to make it short, you do it. Meaning that was the reason why I'm asking that the work that the man or the woman is doing, maybe there is something hidden under it, which her or her star doesn't like.
Okay.
So you have to tell the person that, okay, the work we are doing now, there is a problem. Maybe the person just mingle with somebody with money to go to do his trading. Maybe that person's mind is not clear. So you cannot hold the money in your hand. You always do it like you are taking it from the plate to the mouth.
Oh, okay.
So you let the person know that, okay, your work you are doing now, it is not progressing. Because of the money you are using, because of somebody. Now, the message must be, you can see 16 good messages out of this lane.
Okay.
So this is only one side I'm doing now.
Okay.
Now, losochie, you let the person know that in her house, it can be maternal side or paternal side, there is a thunder god there looking for the person. So let the person go and pacify it.
So Togbi,
Yeah.
with the IFA you just did, I saw you jotting some things in your book.
Yeah.
What does it specify? We would love you to illustrate it on the board for us.
I will do, because you have to write it on the paper or on the ground for you not to forget it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can go back to the board and then we illustrate it.
All right. So
Yeah.
you conclude with everything here so that we go back to the board.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
We can go back. We can go to the board and come back and finish it.
Then
Yeah.
let's go to the board. So let's proceed.
Yeah, as you are saying it here, that we are in the class before you came in.
Okay.
So the message that just came, they are three.
Okay,
I
three
think
messages.
Three messages.
Okay.
So I will rate it on the board.
All right.
These are all I've mentioned on the mat.
Oh, okay. The IFA you just
did. I mentioned Lagba, Ali, Apoli, and Co.
Sure.
So this is the first message.
Okay.
The second one is third one is I think Losodi. This one means pastors. The thing has already happened. Past.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it is cycle, we say present. But if you do it like this, it means past, present, and future.
Okay.
It means the thing has already happened. It is in progress, and it will happen more than how it.
Right.
So I just finished with this one. Then after telling the person about what he's supposed to do before the way will be clear for the person, you go back to the supporters.
Okay.
Because do you know there are three men in God. We also believe that we know there is a wind, water, and ground.
Okay.
And the land.
Yeah.
So Digba is the second one. Its appellation is Digba Mabura Akpa, Digba Mabure Yo. Ye ya ja hoson tojia yare, mavi akpa ya oha. Now the appellation itself telling you to tell the person that the person is not listening.
Okay.
So you let the person to listen to the elderly people.
Okay.
You first of all ask the person whether the person's parents died or they are still alive. When they are died, tell the person to go to the house where they pour libation, to pour libation, mention the parents who has already passed away, pacify them with drink and water.
Okay.
But if they are alive, tell him or her to go to them, just to do something for them, to say thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Digba means you let the person know not to eat palm nuts, palm oil. Because we know the witchcraft and wizards, they deal with those oil. So if the person is also engaging in taking those oil, it means he's riding the spirits of the witch and wizards. Digba. So the gba itself telling you something. So you let the person. Gba means the person doesn't take things easy. One. There are so many goals in B. You see? So when you combine them, we call it D, B. This one is D, this one is B. Okay. A fan read from the right hand side to the left hand side.
Oh, a fan from right
to the left.
Okay.
It is not like one ABCD.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you mention this D and B, so D, B, the appellation, like your name is Gaku. For instance, when your name is Gaku, then there will be a name. The appellation, Gaku Areolete. You see? So my name is Betty. There is an appellation under it. Betty Buno Abedata. So if somebody hears that, hey, this man is white man, oh, hey, if you touch the person, this person, you will not be. So it's like the same like a far cult. Digba Mabura Akpa, Digba Mabura Yo. So you tell the person that he is deviating, he's moving out of the lane. Okay. So he should listen to the parents. I'll tell you the story behind this. Okay. That is why I'm telling the person. Okay. One day, the fan son, one of the fan sons named Amuzu. You know, you cannot just call Amuzu if you are not initiated into this court. So a fan son went to the father, telling the father that, my father, I beg, I want you to give me some deity that give me poor. I will become poor and poorer. The father said, where do you got these things from? How can I give you something that if you hold it, you become poor? I cannot do that. It is only the wizards can give you this. So never attempt to do that. So Amuzu said, my father, you don't want to give me the spirit. So I'll go myself to take it. You remember I told you that you tell the person to go and beg. So whenever the Amuzu went in, he went and meet the witch and wizards, asking them deity. They don't ask him the type of deity he needs, but they just give him the one that if you take it, you become poor. What was that? It was the empty tin tomatoes, empty can of milk, like we did in our infancy. Okay. They pour some stone in it, cover it, use a rope in it, hook the legs. So if you do that to goats, what does goat do? If you wrap the goat leg with that like rattle, the moment the goat hears that there is something coming, following him, he starts running away. So he ran away. Anytime he want to turn, he saw that he's hearing a noise. So the person want to kill him. So he was like on that journey until he died. So you tell the person that because you don't listen to your father, your parent, that is where you are suffering. So you tell the person that there is a jogbe in his house. Because the story telling you that the goat or the lion just died on the way. So you let the person know this, that he should go back to the house, look for if there is any jogbe. Jogbe, I don't know if how I can translate it. A person just died in an accident. We call it jogbe.
Accidental death.
Accidental death. It is under panoramic system. If I'm talking about the panoramic system, it's a system that if those who hasn't complete their life before they die.
They die.
Okay. So the cassette will read from the one side, the old cassette will read from the one side to the other side. But it's supposed to play auto reverse. So the auto reverse hasn't complete before it dies. So somebody has to come and inherit that journey. Okay. That's what we call jogbe. If the person just accident death, he will come and hang you and they will initiate you into that under fire court so that you complete the person's journey. If the person is worth, the person got money, got things, you also get it. But if the person is stupid, you also copy the stupid things to do.
Oh, okay.
You see,
okay.
That is, I will tell the person that there is a jogbe in your house. So go and pacify it. If not, he will hang you. So follow the story I told you based on Digbe.
Okay. So
you tell the person, now, whenever at all you want to travel in car, on boats, or by anything, don't go today. Because if you go, incident will occur. So unless you go back to your house, pacify your ancestors before you can take your journey. But if the person says no, he will not do it, he will not go to the destination, you will die on the road. Forgotten that I told you already that without a fine divination, you cannot see the way clear. This telling you always, this is go to the left hand side, go to the right hand side. Without this, you cannot see anything. So after telling the person, you come back to Losodi,
which also stand for what?
Which also stand for that's the appellation. So you tell the person that anything that he or she to do is good, but without listening to the major horoscope, the second horoscope, if you want to try it, you will not gain. So this is just supporting them to tell the person that whatever I'm telling you, if you don't do it, this will happen. Now, after the tree, you ask the deity, you ask the IFA that what work the person is supposed to do. Because the IFA is talking about his business or her business. So maybe the business is collapsing. So you tell him to go to Thunder God. There is some ritual there. They will do it for him. You should go and do it and pledge there the Loso Chiema. Okay. In the word Loso Chie, you go and plead the gods, the Thunder God, that this is what you need. And before you plead with him, you ask for forgiveness. What's from this forgiveness? Because earlier on, the person doesn't respect.
One.
But Boko, you not tell the person that you doesn't respect. No, you know it yourself. That's why you are telling the person in parable that you should go and do something to your parents so that they also say thank you. Maybe they forget you. They forgive you. So after all, the person went to do this all. You see that whenever I thought the person go to markets, anything he does, she does, the money will flow. The money will flow. But if the person doesn't come and do this consultation, those hidden things will be remained. It will remain there, and when you go to market, you'll be like taking things from plates to the mouth. You don't do anything. Okay. That is it. That is it. Okay. So I don't want to go far, because if I go far, maybe I will go to what the person has to do at the Bokos shrine. Yeah. But that one is in hidden. Okay. If you want to know it, you just come to the courts, be initiated, and you learn. If you learn, I will tell you by rule and regulation. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So concerning this IFA, let's assume somebody is in UK, outside Ghana. Let's use that word, outside Ghana, and the person want to do the IFA. How would the person get close to you?
Oh yeah. Now, if the person knows that he is having the problem, or the person understand that he's supposed to be called Boko, he just call me online. I would call my number. The person has to call. Okay. I would let the person know details about IFA than what I'm doing here. So I will call him to find a time to take a ticket to come down, so that I can take the person to a zoo. A zoo means the IFA shrine. Okay. We'll go and initiate him there. Then after that, he will see that, oh, this is how the atmospheric air is blowing. Because everybody, if you are not a fan practitioner, you are in the dark mode. But when you enter that shrine, before they give you a fan, you take it. It is like ice water or ice block. When they put it on your hand, that's why the name IFA. IFA. It is cool. Oh, okay. That is the name. Okay. But when you go to IFA eFA, you see it like IFA. But here, the meaning there is the same as IFA. IFA nam. Okay. So your problem will be quenched. Your problems will be quenched. So if yourself, I will invite you this November to come, so that I will initiate you into a faculty. You see that your life will change. Completely change. Because if you are under this you are a fan practitioner, you know the person will kill you. You know what you do, what you're supposed not to do. What is not good, what is good. Okay. You know where you talk. A fan will let you know that, hey, my friend, as you are in my session now, you shouldn't have to be going to funeral. Okay. You shouldn't have to be going to cemetery. You shouldn't have to be insulting people. You shouldn't have to have a group. Never be mingled with anybody. If you want to do your business, your occupation, a fan will tell you, Charlie, stop what you are doing, go and buy pure water. Sell it on the street. You get money, and really you get it. A fan is a way to the almost you are blocked. So if you are Huno, you are chief priest, and you don't know anything about a fan, then you are still in darkness. Like how I may say it, I'm sorry to use this word, how the Christians are in darkness now. Because they don't know their destiny. They don't know their star. They don't know anything. So, I'm telling you today, November, on the 15th of November, we have a lot of people, a group of people are coming to be initiated into a far cult. So you will be one of them. Me? Yeah. Yeah. We want to check to know whether this business is in your star. It is in your destiny. You just check it. If it is in your destiny, a fan will tell you, after all you are doing, go and do this, go and do that, go and do that, so that you'll be progressed. Okay.
Okay. So let me ask this question too. In case I don't want to take the IFA or the consultation, when somebody is sick, or someone did something and we realize that, oh, the person is falling sick, how will we or how will you help the person get out of that problem?
By consulting a fan, by divinating.
So the person is outside Ghana.
Yeah.
And he's sick there.
Yeah.
Can you do something from here?
Yeah, we just mention the person's name and where it resides. The person lives. When the person lives in UK, USA, London, or anywhere at all, you just mention the person. The person name is, for instance, Betty, or your name.
Okay.
You are in UK. You are having a problem there. You are sick. So you will just mention your name, pour some small libation to your ancestors, so that your ancestors will bring your spirit, your star, so that we just put the icon in it. We do the consultation. We will still get what, if not necessary this one, another one that will tell us what to do for you to be healed.
Okay. So with this thing, you have illustrated everything on the board.
Yeah.
I want to ask, is this a school that you have opened for yourself that you teach people about it, or is there something that when they come after you consulting the goals, then you illustrate it on the board?
No, it's a school.
It's a school.
It's a school.
Okay.
That we attend 4 days in a week. Because we know Friday we don't do this consultation. We don't deal with the fan on Friday.
Okay.
So that Friday is out.
Okay.
So it's a school. Even finish with the primary session. So if I finish with the primary session, they exactly know how to do the consultation, but they cannot illustrate. So those who are in the university level, they can tell you what I am telling you now. So it's a school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how can one get into this school?
Yeah, I have a form. You just call me and I will send you the form. You fill it. When you fill the form, then you see everything there and you come, you follow it, then we do it.
Okay. We want to thank you. We want to go for a short commercial break. When we come back, you continue.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. We'll be back. Okay, nti mpanyefo ya mama kwa aba biom ya dawa se mo atwen yen emre tiawa ama ya koje yen krato aba ye ne ye papa eto aso. Okay, so that we want to ask you, when you were talking, you made mention that Fridays you don't teach. Why don't you teach on Fridays?
Yeah, it's simple because IFA itself doesn't work on Friday. So itself. So you cannot say anything about a fan on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cannot do anything about a fan on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So with your school, we want to know whether it is worldwide. Like if somebody Google it, trying to know anything about your school, and the person Google it, will the person see the school on the Google map to follow?
Yeah, Mr. Man. Yeah, I may say no, simply because we are doing this to bring people to open the eyes, so we are not taking any march in the school. Okay. So I'm decided to do that, but I don't have that strength to do it financially. Okay. So I may say if somebody want to help me to do that, I will be appreciated, because I know doing that people will know that, oh, there is a light somewhere before they are in the darkness. So I want the public to assist me to make it on the social media for everyone to know that there is a light somewhere. Yeah. Okay.
So we want to bring.
Only thing, if you want to know, I'll just give you my number after this, so that you call. Okay. Sure. Because I cannot say I'm waiting for social media, I'm waiting to do this before. If somebody is dying, somebody's business is collapsing, I cannot say. So you take my number. If you want to come, so that we'll be doing it. And I will be very appreciated if I know people will be impressed, interested to assist me for promoting this IFA court.
Okay. So, we are far behind time. So we want you to put or give our audience or our viewers your final word. Then we bring today's session to an end.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Man. My final word is now to the gathering, to the public, that without IFA, we are doing nothing. Without IFA, we are doing nothing. So let us come back to IFA, so that you do the consultation or you be initiated into it, and you know what exactly, even though I'm talking about this government or the government, that even though if you want to be on the seat, come and initiate yourself into IFA so that you know how to rule. Without that, you cannot rule the country. Without IFA, you cannot rule, because IFA is telling you who you are from your infancy to the where you are now. And even though if somebody is just sick, the person is overseas, need help, you need not to come down to Ghana. No, you just call my number 0244 383531. You just add the code. I will do it for you. If there is a ritual, I will perform it here, and you will be healed. Everything will stop. If your business is collapsed, maybe they sack you from work. You want to go back to the way, you just call me. I will do that, because I will just check your star. If your star is in the sea, before formerly it was shining and nowadays it's opaque, I will reshine it for you, and you get your business.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your teachings today. Nti ahwefo yene ye papa ene di komo ene wa cheche niama pi e de fa ade a ye frɛ no IFA ho. O se wo akola ana ye wo wa ni a wo se wo ye ni se o se wo ko ahwehwɛ akola no ni hyebrem ni obeye enye se wo ye doctor ni nti o pese wo ba nye doctor chinchina da bi e bia na akwala ni ba no so ono so de adwen foforo anase nimdie foforo ene de baaye enti se bibi wo sa wonya wo a ko hwehwem sisi akra wo ba no so de 20 years kwa still wo betimi ahwehwem na ma hu nia esese wo ba ne eye se na mi ka cho no ka cho se abrabre nyina de ni se ene ni efata ena Kabaja TV ye de bebro eno ena ene yede bi abrawi enti da sene obesanti ye kan na se da foforo obesanti ye kan bio samre we de ye kramo midin edi nakote Solomon Sunday da foforo obesanti ye kan bio ya kramo nyina bye bye.